Just doing a quick sound check, guys. Alright, how are we doing? I don't think I can run a tutorial for very long today. I'm just going to do a couple of these 4 questions because I am quite crook at the moment and yeah, sore throat and all. But in saying that, these are the questions we're going to be going through today. What we'll do is we'll kind of start doing them slowly, and then after that we'll see if there's any other questions that you guys have, maybe 1 or 2, and then we'll go through. Hi Sohaila, welcome. Apologies about last week, guys. I know that we planned to do a level 1, and as you can see from the comments up ahead, had a bit of a crazy Sunday last week. Anyway, what time should we start? I'll tell you what, guys, we'll get started with question 1. Maybe I'll give you guys like how long should I give you guys? A couple of minutes for each of those questions if you want to have a go at it, while we just kind of wait for other people to just jump on. Hope you guys did something nice for Father's Day today. Hey Crypto. Hey Justin Deep, welcome. There you go. Small world, Yashin. Alright guys, we're going to do the first question here. So, first question, what we have got here is a quadratic that we need to factorize and solve. Now, I've always said this before, like if you know how to use... hold on. I'm going to switch that off because it's giving too much noise feedback. Thank you. So yeah, so what we'll do, as I said to you guys before, you can actually use quadratic equation. Oh, jeez, can't even think today. Quadratic formula, that's the one. If you know how to use quadratic formula for this, you can. If you're comfortable guessing and checking, that's fine as well. The way I kind of do this is I actually do this first. I go 2 times 1, which is equal to 2, and what I do is write down the 3 here. So basically what I'm doing is I'm looking for 2 numbers that multiply to 2 and add up to 3, and it's all nice and positive numbers. So I know that in this case it's going to be 2 and 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite this 3x as 2x plus 1x, and of course I'm going to have the plus 1 at the end on its own. So then I need to factorize by parts, like so. I kind of like separate the first 2 terms and the second 2 terms, and then factorize the first 2 terms on the left hand side of the green line. So in this case I've got 2x as a common factor, and I've got x plus 1. And as for the right hand side of that green line, I've got 1 as a common factor. So I'm going to take out 1, which means I'm going to get x plus 1 as a common factor. Now it's really important that whatever comes in a bracket here, it has to be the same bracket on that other side as well. And if it is, then because those two are common factors, we can actually take x plus 1 out as a common factor, and we're left over with 2x plus 1 equals 0. Now that 2x plus 1, the 2x is actually from here, and the 1 plus 1 is actually from there. Once we do that, we can say that x plus 1 is equal to 0, or 2x plus 1 equals to 0. So we can say that x equals to minus 1. And in this case, we've got 2x is equal to minus 1, and then we can actually say that x is equal to minus 1 over 2. So those are my two answers for question number 1. So A1261, might just check that answer for it to be, because it has to be negative half. I can't see a negative in your half there. Alright guys, so that's question number 1. So have a go at question number 2 now. And I kind of just put some real different types of questions here. And then if you're done with that, try question number 3 there, which is 6x squared minus 5x minus 4 is equal to 0. Do you guys have any questions with question 1 so far, or is it pretty straightforward? Let me know. Make sure you solve it crypto, because I'm looking for both answers there, because it's equal to 0. We're not just factorizing. Yeah, nice. Alright, I'm going to start doing number 2, guys. So number 2, I mean, there's a couple of ways of doing this, right? Because we could actually take 9 as a common factor out, which I kind of would have expected some people to do. So some people might have done it this way. So they would have got 9x squared minus 4 is equal to 0. Some people might have just picked it up straight away that we're looking at difference of 2 squares. And because 9x squared is 3x squared, I'm sorry, 3x, because what am I saying? 9x squared could be written as 3x whole squared, and 36 can be written as 6 squared. So we can actually rewrite this whole thing as, because it's difference of 2 squares, we can write it as 3x minus 6 and 3x plus 6 is equal to 0. Now, you could have done either way. So you could have done it this way, or you could have actually done from this line here, you could have actually done 9x minus 2 x plus 2. So it doesn't matter whichever way you do, it's correct, right? So we're kind of going to do it this way here. And as I said before, whenever the equation equals to 0 or something equals to something, you're most likely finding what x is. If it's just an expression, they'll say factorize. So keep that in mind. So then this here is going to be 3x minus 6 is equal to 0, or 3x plus 6 is equal to 0. So we're going to get 3x is equal to positive 6, and then x is equal to 6 over 3. So this actually gives me x is equal to positive 2. Or on this side, I've got 3x is equal to minus 6. And then x is equal to negative 6 over 3, which gives me x is equal to minus 2. So 2 different types of questions there for you guys, just when it's dealing with quadratics where your a value is actually bigger than 1. I was meant to user 1, 2, 3, 4. I know I think I'm up to optimization at the moment. Yeah, maybe I will. Probably will get to it, just not sure when user. Can I ask us questions? What's cool? We do the practice. Suhaila, I don't know what questions you guys actually did in your MCAT because like even in your practice MCAT, because I don't actually have access to any of those questions. So if you do remember what the question is, feel free to type it up, and then if I can understand what the question is, then I'm happy to give it a go. Why don't you guys, while we're talking, if you guys want to have a go at number 3, and then if you're done with number 3, question number 4 is up there, which is the L-shaped perimeter question. Sometimes it depends on who the writer of the exam is, user. Like if they, it's kind of hard to say because I know like there's a couple of papers that are generally tend to be quite tough. Some writers who write some really tricky questions, if that's the word to describe it. And some people kind of just modify past exam questions and just kind of do similar types of questions, so you don't know. Like what I'm going to do for the level 1 soon is possibly do like another parallel paper like the MCAT from 2021, so something similar but just change the numbers, and so people can kind of have a go at these questions again in a different light. There should be some questions that are pretty standard, but the excellence questions tend to be a little bit more different. Alright, let's have a go with question number 3 here. Haven't seen any answers pop up yet, so I'm assuming we can kind of have a go at that. So with question 3, what I do is, once again, I take the 6 and negative 4 and I multiply it together, which actually gives me negative 24. Then I'm actually looking for two numbers that multiply to negative 24 and add up to negative 5. So in this case, I'm going to say it's negative 8 times 3, negative 8 plus 3. That actually works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split this minus 5 as minus 8 and 3. So I'm going to get 6x squared, and I'm going to choose the plus 3x to come first because I know that 6 and 3 are factors, 8 and 4 kind of work together. So I'm going to rewrite that as 6x squared plus 3x. Let's try that again with this color. So plus 3x minus 8x, and what we've got here is minus 4 is equal to 0. So with that part, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of split this up into two parts, and I'm going to factorize the left hand side. So in the left hand side I've got 3x as a common factor, where I'm going to get 2x plus 1. And then on the right hand side I've got negative 4 as a common factor, where I'm also going to get 2x plus 1 equals to 0. So with that in mind, I've got my two common factors now, which is, the first common factor, which is 2x plus 1, multiplied by 3x minus 4. Just to clarify, the 3x comes from here, and the minus 4 comes from there. All of this is still equal to 0. So now I've got to solve it. So I've actually got 2x plus 1 is equal to 0, or 3x take away 4 is equal to 0. So in the first case, I've got 2x is equal to minus 1, and then x is equal to negative 1 over 2. And as for this second side, I've got 3x is equal to positive 4. And then x is equal to positive 4 over 3. So not like, as I said to you guys before, I don't think it matters how you get to the final two answers, as long as you can get to the final two answers, whether it's guessing and checking, or whether it's using quadratic formula, or whether using this method. I've seen some kids actually do this, like some sort of weird cross method, which I've just seen them do it. I've never actually asked them how they do it. I guess because I'm comfortable doing this method and I'm happy with it. It makes sense, so I stick with it. Do you guys want to do another one of this, or do you want to have a go at question 4? Is that a yes to question 4 or a yes to another question? Right, yeah, so let's go to question 4, because I mean the reality is you guys are going to be doing this, so we might as well do them in contextual questions. All right, so what I'll do is I'll just copy that question and so there's two parts to this question. First part is find the perimeter, and the second part is find the area. All right, so like the whole point of quadratic equation questions is that we end up doing these area questions most of the time, and that's why, you know, I didn't want to like give you guys those 3 questions to start off with, so you kind of understand that these are the types of questions that will lead on to those merit and excellence questions. So I'm going to give you guys about let's say 3 to 4 minutes to work on this. I'm just going to get a refill of some water and should be back. So we'll go through the answer at 8:19, so we'll go through it at 8:23. X equals to 4. Whoa. Now guys, perimeter, you need to get like a statement. You won't actually get an answer for perimeter. It's an expression. For area, it's slightly different. Yeah, don't worry. I'm gonna wait another couple of minutes before I go through the answer. So those of you guys that are getting answers for A, you can't get X. How do you mean, Hannah? Like, do you mean more questions or do you mean more tutorials? Most likely I'm going to be doing, I think This week I'm doing 3 MCAT tutorials and 1 level 2 and 1 level 3. And then next week I'll probably do like 3 again. So Sunday, Monday. When is your guys' MCAT? Is on Tuesday, isn't it? Let me just check. MCAT day 1 is on 13th of September. So yeah, we'll probably do another one on next week Sunday as well. And then Monday, I think I'm probably not going to run a tutorial, but rather just kind of send people to the right. Every year I think about doing this, like create like a little guide of where to go to cover what's been covered, but I don't know, maybe not. Yeah, I don't know. Like at the moment I'm just kind of slowly recovering from some weird bug. Crypto, what's a good idea to do is to actually check it. So put your answer in and see whether it actually works out. Looks like somebody else got the same. So yeah, I'll do one on that Wednesday before day 2, and probably do something similar on that Monday before day 1. Annie, you're going to get 3 questions, so you'd want to be spending about 20 minutes on each question. So I think you get about 5 questions. So what would I say? Excellence, maybe about 5 to 6 minutes on an excellence question. But because with the MCAT you actually don't know where the excellence questions are coming, it's a bit tricky. It's not like level 3 algebra, like level 3 calculus. You kind of know that the last question is an excellence and the first question isn't achieved, but with the MCAT sometimes they put the second question as excellence and the third question as merit, and I don't know why they do that, but yeah. Anyway, let's go through this question, because I did say I was going to do it at 8:23, but kind of been chatting away. So when we actually look at the perimeter, guys, the first thing you kind of need to realize is that for the perimeter, we are actually working out the distance of this pink border. So we're kind of like starting from here and we are going clockwise. All right. So the way we have it is that there are 2 distances that are missing at the moment. All right. So the first thing is we've got to figure out what those 2 distances are, and then we actually have to add them up. So the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to use some colors here for you guys so you can kind of see it. So notice how this yellow line is 3x. If this is 3x, so the yellow line here is actually worth 3x. I'm going to try and write it. So that's 3x. Then what we have got here is the green part, which is actually worth x. And we also have this pink part. Now the pink part is actually this part right here. So you can kind of see that when you have x, maybe I should have written it slightly different. Hold on. So if the whole yellow line is worth 3x, and if the green line is worth x, then we can say that the pink line is going to be 2x. So this part here is going to be 2x. Now we kind of need to repeat that same process for the bottom part. So with the bottom part, what we have here is this entire length is x plus 4, which means we've got x plus 4 at the top as well. What we're going to say is that this little red part is what this remaining part is, and the orange part here is going to be x. So if we can see that, if the blue part is actually worth x plus 4, and if the orange is worth x, then the red is going to be just 4. And I hope you guys can actually see that part, all right? Because I would say this is possibly the most trickiest part of this question, because once you get this part of this question, the rest of it is pretty straightforward. So for the perimeter, what we're going to do is we're going to add all the sides. So we're going to start from that little pink X at the bottom left and go clockwise. So we've got 3x plus x plus 2x plus 4 plus x plus x plus 4. So at this point, I've got 3x, 4x, 5, 6x, 7x, 8x. So we've got 8x, and then 4 makes it 8. So it should be 8x plus 8. How did I get 2x, Suhaila? Basically, it's 3x minus x. So remember, the pink line plus the green line equals the yellow line. So yeah, so basically the yellow line minus the green line is equal to the pink line. So I'm trying to match the exact same distance of those lines. Cool, you got that. Nice. Okay, so next part is coming to find the area. Now with the area, so I'm going to show you guys a couple of shortcuts, right? The first thing is this. We know that this L-shaped is actually worth 20. Now I'll probably do one more question, Crypto. I'm struggling a little bit with my voice today. So maybe one more question and then we'll call it, eh? So what we have is we've got this yellow, the L-shaped equals 20. So you can actually do this a couple of ways. First, you can actually split the L into two shapes like this. So you could actually do something like this. So you could have had 3x and x plus 4 times x. So that's one way to do it. The other way to do it is you could have actually taken the full big rectangle, which is 3x and x plus 4, minus the little corner, like the corner piece around here. That's actually worth 4 and 2x is equal to 20. So it doesn't matter which way you guys actually do it. Either way, you're gonna end up with the same answer, right? So we'll actually do the first one because it's actually quite simple. So in here, area of a rectangle is base times height. So we're gonna say base times height is 3x times x plus 4 times x equals to 20. So we've got 3x squared plus 4x equals to 20. What we can then do is we can actually rearrange this into quadratic, because that's the whole theme of today's questions, right? So we've got 3x squared plus 4x minus 20 equals to 0. Now at this point, guys, we pretty much do what we've done before in the previous 3 questions. We've got to try and factorize this. So let's actually do that. So I've got 3 times negative 20, which equals to negative 60. And I'm looking for some numbers that multiply to negative 60, but then add up to positive 4. What do we got? 10 and 6? Yeah, 10 and 6. So we've got 10 times negative 6 and 10 plus negative 6. And like I said to you guys before, match the numbers with, like, you know, I wouldn't actually write down this as when you split it up. So let me show you guys. So now I need to split that 4x into plus 10x minus 6x minus 20 is equal to 0. So remember I told you guys that it was important, like, just to make it easier for you, I would just rearrange that like this. I would actually put 3 and 6 together. So I'd go 3x squared minus 6x plus 10x minus 20 is equal to 0, because it's just easier to factorize this way, because I mean it's quite obvious here. So then we can actually say split this up into 2 parts, kind of like split in the middle. Then I can do 3x x minus 2, and I just realized I made a mistake, that should be minus. Then I've got plus 10 x minus 2 is equal to 0. So at this point I can kind of see that x minus 2 and x minus 2 is common factors. So I can say x minus 2 bracket 3x plus 10 equals to 0. Now guys, here comes the final part, right? So the final part is we've got x minus 2 is equal to 0, or 3x plus 10 is equal to 0. So we can kind of see that x is equal to positive 2. But on the other side, we've actually got 3x is equal to minus 10, and then x is equal to negative 10 over 3. So we're going to have to actually get rid of that negative. we don't take negative value for the length. So we basically say x is equal to 2. X can't be negative. And we're just going to write a little statement as length can't be negative. All right, let me see what I've got. Answers. How long will the string? Skater, I think I asked that. I did answer that question. So crypto, you can't say area equals 2. X is equal to 2. Moonstone, every day. Yes. Unfortunately, yes. I don't know why I do this, but yes. I think I'm live for, check my Instagram because it has the schedules when I'm actually on live. I'm glad it helped you some questions, Liami. Thank you, Duckles. Yeah, I'm doing Monday, Wednesday, because Tuesday, Thursday, I'm with the level 2s and level 3s. Crypto, you're going to be fine, all right? This is just a practice exam. Just make sure you answer all the questions, and then those questions that you find a bit hard, take a mental picture of it, bring it to tomorrow's tutorial, and we'll have a play around with it. Common assessment task, Duckles. That's what a cat actually means, common assessment task. Glad to help, Langi. Yep, I can do one more question like that, guys. It's usually 8 o'clock, Moonstone. All right, we'll do one more question like this, and then I'm going to actually call it a night. I'm assuming you guys you're okay with that question. Is there any questions with this one before moving on? Yeah, I would actually say do what Kambini is suggesting, you know, answer all the questions that you guys know how to do first, because that way you're not wasting time. A lot of people don't even read the whole paper. Like, my suggestion to you guys is make sure you guys actually read the full question paper first before you even attempt one question, right? You might be thinking, why am I wasting 5 minutes reading the paper? But definitely read the paper, all the questions first before start doing them. Ruby, I would probably say this is an excellence question. Moonstone, it depends. It could last, it could be anywhere between 5 to 6. Sometimes they have 8. Yeah, like, now I do mean it, Kambini. Like, that's a really good idea, because what you do is you kind of go and do all your questions that you're very confident with, and then you kind of know which ones are achieved in merit, right? Because achieved, you shouldn't spend more than 2 minutes on those questions. So you kind of can strategize and go, actually, I think I've got a couple of merit questions correct here. Maybe this excellence question I need to spend some time on. Like, your guys' time management becomes super important, because you only get 1 hour to do this, right? Theoretically, you're supposed to get 1 hour. Yes, Akali, they did change it. I think I did read somewhere in the latest notes that they changed it to 2 E's and a merit to get an excellence. So you only need to get 2 excellence questions right. But the thing is, the 2 excellence questions, the schedule is slightly different for MCAT. So yeah. Tips for excellence, Moonstone, I would say just practice, man. Like, you just got to practice all these questions, because like an MCAT every year, they try and put like one question which you guys have not seen before, and because you haven't seen it before, you know, suddenly it becomes like one of these hard questions kind of thing. If you guys wanna, I mean, practice, Kate, practice. I've got about a couple of playlists which I can share with you guys. Where is it? Wrong one, wrong window. Where is the window? Oh yeah, I see where it is. Let's try that again. Hang on. Problem is, where did it go? That's much better. Only problem is I can't see where my chat went. Who was this? Kate. What you want to be doing is this playlist is really good because there's about 155 questions that there are there. So wide range of questions from like achieve to merit to excellence. The tutorials are really good. There's like tutorials from long time that I did. I mean, that should cover pretty much all of the topics, majority of the topics. And then you've got your worked answers, which is your exams, your past exams that you can actually go through. So yeah, pretty much there's a lot of revision material for you guys that you guys can actually use. Moonstone, I have a theory. Every year I come up with a crazy theory of what an excellence question could be. I have this really this weird theory that they might actually bring exponents into an area question. Something like this. I mean, we can try and do this. Like, I don't know if it'll work, but I'm just speculating, right? So imagine we have a question like this. Oh no, wait, let me just make this a bit complicated. This is like mixing two kinds of questions, so I do apologize if you start getting a bit freaked out about this. This is my theory, like maybe they'll put a question like it this year. It's actually not too bad, guys. It's doable if you've been working with exponents. So have a go at this. And I'll actually go through the answer for it in about 5 minutes. It's a lot easier than what you guys think, but I'm just speculating that they might actually do a question like this, because I've not seen a question like this at all. -4. Okay, here's a little clue for you guys. I'll do a little clue for you. I've done a little clue for you guys. All right, so we got a couple of answers there. We got 5 over 3 and 4 over 3. Yeah, it's not too bad, eh? Because it's like, I mean, I just made that up, but like, I mean, I could put a quadratic in there if you guys wanted. Theo, Tim Tam, word problems, like, can I be honest with you? Like, sometimes I just guess and check because it's just, literacy is not the best thing for me. So I kind of try and anticipate what they're asking. Sometimes I just play with the numbers, and once I know what I think the question is asking, I try and answer it. Anyway, let's have a look at this question. All right, so this is a combination of a previous tutorial that we did when we did level, like we did exponentials, right? So we're gonna do that. So we've got 2x plus 2, which is the base, multiplied by the height, which is 4x, equals 264. Now this should ring a bell for you guys. So the first step we want to do is we want to write everything as base 2. Okay, so what we're going to do is we've got 2x plus 2 multiplied. Now 4 is equal to 2 squared, so we're going to put that as 2 squared x, and 64 is 2 to the power of 6. So with that in mind, we've got 2 to the power of x plus 2 times 2 to the power of 2x, because the powers get multiplied, equals 2 to the power of 6. So the next step is we add the powers if the bases are the same. So this is going to become 2x plus 2 plus 2x equals 2 to the power of 6. And what we get is 2 to the power of 3x plus 2 equals 2 to the power of 6. And because the bases are the same, we can actually ignore it, and we would actually write this as 3x plus 2 equals 6. And then we've got 3x is equal to 6, take away 2, and then 3x is equal to 4, and then x is equal to 4 over 3. What do you guys think? I mean, you guys think it's going to be an excellence or a merit? It's all right, Ahmed. You're welcome, man. Nah, I would definitely say it's probably a merit, because you're not really doing much manipulation here, and I think you'd probably get achieved in that second or third line. You'd get an achieved. I don't think this would be an excellence. One guy in the comments, generally they don't get the grades out till I believe till January, when you guys get your results back. Yeah, like I think, yeah, it's a that's the way the MCAT has actually worked, because it's considered as an external, unless some schools, I think they're not, theoretically they're not allowed to give you guys your grade, but people kind of figure it out, because some schools have like level 2 maths, and they kind of go, oh look, we're sorry, you didn't make it to the level 2 maths course, and you kind of know you stuffed up the MCAT. And some schools are like, yeah, you made it to level 2 maths, and that means you passed the MCAT, but like, you know, different schools have like different entry requirements. All right, shall we do one last question? I'll just have to figure out how to do this, but let's do one last one. This time we'll actually go something like this. Hang on, guys. I'm just trying to work out what the area is. I'm going to give you the area. Just need to work it out. I hope this is going to work. It should work. So I will leave this question up for you guys. I'm going to give you guys about 4 minutes to do this, and then we'll finish off after this question, all right? Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to tell you guys, we are doing a giveaway when I hit 25k subscribers. I'm doing a t-shirt, by the way. I gotta make the t-shirt first. 25 subs away from 25k. Yeah, I think we might have to do it this weekend. This weekend I'll do like a quick 10-minute live stream. Whoever jumps on, I don't know, I'll need to actually figure out how it works. So we got a couple of masks and a couple of t-shirts to give away. Maybe I should give like a calculator away. The calculator that I used in my exam. How epic would that be? The thing is, it still works, and it's still the same calculator that you could actually use in your exam. I don't know, Dunstan, if it's in Auckland, I don't mind coming to school and giving it, because that'd be such a cool thing to do. I'm not worried about that. I mean, it'll happen. If it happens, it happens. But like I said, I want that 100k because I want that diamond little plaque as a bet that's been running for 10 years. When we get there, we can do it. When we get there. I think this weekend we'll definitely get there. Speak of the devil, it just went up by 4. Hey, stop getting distracted and let's get on with this question, guys. I think if it's tonight, I have to give something away tonight, right? Jeez. Nice, A1261. You're on the money there. $24,981. There we go. Have I done a tables and equations graph? I'm sure I have done so much on it, Omar. Where is it? Let's go find it while we're waiting for people to do this question. So Omar, if you could go to my YouTube page, that's where all the exams are, and then that's where all the old tutorials are. I don't actually have a skills playlist as such because I just never really got to it. But yeah, the tutorials are pretty decent, and I think level 1 skills, where is it? Yeah, there's only, like, as you can see, there's only 4 videos there for tables equations because I never really got around to it. Yeah. I would actually say it's probably better to just go through these tutorials here. What other subjects do you plan on doing vids about? How do you mean? Even this is enough, man. This keeps me busy. Like just algebra, calculus. I think the new numeracy standard, when it comes, I'll have to do a little bit. But like, have you, like, I know people have been like, do stats, do probability. I'm like, no, it's too much work. Too much work. Like, I really want to start streaming some games just for the hell of it. But anyway, look, let's do number 6, guys, because we've kind of been talking for quite a bit. So number 6, I'm going to do a slightly different tactic for you guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to treat this as two little rectangles, or a rectangle and a square. So imagine it like this. I'm going to take the area of the big yellow rectangle, and then I am going to minus the green square. So basically what I'm doing is the yellow rectangle minus the green square is equal to 23. Because you know, sometimes it's not all about finding all the sides and making it easy for you guys. Sometimes it's actually, you got to look for the fastest way you can actually get to your answer based on the question that you've been given. And in this one, it's much easier to do the big rectangle minus the little rectangle. But if you look at the previous question number 4, it was actually easier to split them up into 2 because like this method here was like super fast because we can just go 3x times x and whatnot. So let's go back to this question here. So I've got base times height. So I've got 2x plus 5 times x plus 1 minus I've got x times x equals 23. I made a mistake. I should have actually given you guys a bit harder number, but that's all right. So we've got 2x squared plus 2x plus 5x plus 5 minus x squared equals 23. So what I've got here is x squared plus 7x plus 5. I'm going to bring the 23 over, so it's minus 23 equals to 0. So I've got x squared plus 7x minus 18 equals to 0, and I've got x plus 9, x minus 2 is equal to 0. So I can say that x is equal to negative 9 or positive 2, but x is equal to 2 as x can't be a negative number. Now this question here, I would actually say it's not an excellence question. The reason it's not an excellence question is because the coefficient of your final, like, see this part here, that coefficient is actually 1. If it was anything other than 1, then this question would be an excellence question. So that's partially my fault. I should have actually put that as another number, but you know what, that's what happens when it's late night and crook hairs and trying to do too many things. All right, guys. So what do we got? Questions? Yeah, Turkey. Maybe at the, like, I always think during the holidays I'll do it once. I'm obsessed with Overcooked at the moment, playing it with my son on the PlayStation. It's hilarious playing that game with a 5-year-old. Random person, no, you would actually get the actual exam grade, which is merit. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. Oh, Suhaila, I did. Yeah, I think that's why I'm still exhausted from last week, because it was hard, man. Like, I was bawling my eyes out, and he came back at about 10 o'clock in the nighttime. We were about to print our posters, and you know, I left the door open. I went and put all my dirty clothes outside on the fence, so if he smells it, he can come. and surprisingly he'd been roaming around for pretty much 8 hours, and then found his way home. And yeah, still feeling gutted about the whole experience that he went through. No worries, Tangasara. We might see you at the calc tutorials. Oh, you're talking about the numbers. Right now, it is at 24,985. What happens if I do this? Oh, it's completely gone. Interesting. I think I know why. Hang on a minute. Where is it? There we go. $24,985. Yeah, it's pretty cool. 986. It's actually kind of fun watching this. Could be tonight. Yes, could be tonight. Shall we actually, let's actually do this. What are we up to? 24,986. $990. This is actually quite a kind of fun, man, I have to say. Alright, let's do one more refresh. Alright, one more refresh. Surely I gotta get going by 9 o'clock. 995. Oh my god. $997. This is pretty epic. This is pretty cool. I am refreshing. Okay, refresh again. Refresh. There you go. 998. This is crack up, man. This is so funny. Okay, let's go one more. All right. There we go. Okay, all right. So what? We've got to do a giveaway, right? Let's crack up. This is so. It's pretty cool. I have to actually let's. You know it's gonna go up, right? All right, live streaming at the moment, and we have just hit 25K thanks to all these guys here. Right, what are we gonna do? Since you guys already did this, how do we do this? How do you actually do a giveaway? Like, do you just pick like a random person from this comments? Hang on. We got someone panicking here behind me. Oh my lord. Okay. Let's see, what did it go up to now? Jeez, you guys are crazy, man. Alright, so let's do this. Hold on, before we go away. Teacher picker. How do I get all the names out? Jeez. Whose username it is and contact. Okay, let me have a look. Can I actually export users? Participants. Here we go. See, it's weird because it only shows me like it shows that there's 65 people here, but then it only shows me like certain number of participants. Yes, I love it. Should we do a Kahoot for a giveaway? So whoever wins the Kahoot. Okay, so we're gonna do a Kahoot. What do we do a Kahoot on? Jeez. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. We're gonna have to do this. What are we up to? We're doing a Kahoot for a giveaway. Oh my god, this is just Kahoot. All right, give me a second. Let me just set it up. We'll do a Kahoot. Kahoot. I've never been under so much pressure. Like, what Kahoot are we doing? Log in. All right, give me a second, guys. Just I can't believe we're doing a Kahoot for a giveaway. This is just hilarious. But all right, let's go. Come on, log in, Sebash. Hey, where did it go? No. I just want basic. Reject all. Accept all cookies. Continue for free. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. I'm gonna have to try and figure out how to actually talk to you guys at the same time, so just give me a second. Alright, so what's the topic, guys? Create Kahoot. No, I don't want to create. Jeez. Discover, is it? Find me a Kahoot about quadratics. No. Maths, general knowledge. No. What are we doing a Kahoot on? Flags? Okay, give me a second. So we're doing a Kahoot for a giveaway right now because we just hit 25k. What should be the topic? Maths, movies, something fun. These are year 11 kids. Flags? Nah, not flags. It's just too lame. Something simple, man.
Like a movie.
Movies?
Probably.
Or should we do like a basic times table?
Like what? 16?
To see who's the fastest.
16 times like.
Times table. Now flags is like too hard, man.
Do they know your Subash?
Yeah.
Do they know your ethnicity?
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah.
Okay. Do they know your son's ethnicity?
So what? You just ask a question. No, it doesn't work like that. We do.
Okay.
Okay, they hate times tables.
What did you maths?
No times tables. Okay.
What about like a maths movie?
Not a maths movie. I've never been under this much pressure, man, to try and do like a. Okay, so I say Marvel movies because I'm a fanatic.
Yeah.
Okay, superhero movies. Superhero movies it is. Jeez. Superhero movies. Which one? 20 questions. Let's do 20 questions. Wait, I'm gonna have to change this view, so I want to see what the questions are like. Full cam. Let's go. Superheroes. Oh, real simple. This is way too simple. These questions are too simple. Let's try superhero movies. 20. What percentage? Who the hell would give percentages to movies? That's silly. combined no, 92 questions. That's crazy. What about this one? What movie is this? Ooh, I like this one. Okay, I think we got one. I'm just having a look at it. Oh yeah. This seems like an old one, so we can actually start. Where do we go now? Got it. Classic mode. All right, here we go. There we go, people. We are good to go here. I think it's got like 20 questions, man. I think I have to put this on Instagram live, right? Let's just crack up. Am I even doing this right? Jeez. Let's see. Right. So Infinity Plus One has hit 25k subs, and we're doing a little Kahoot for a little giveaway. There we go. So this is what we're doing for a 25k sub. Yeah, that's right. And this is just crazy, but we're gonna do this. I don't even know how to stop this. Where do I stop this? $73 people in this Kahoot. Oh my lord. Now here's a question. Okay. Right. I know that we all put our names here. Okay, 63. We're ready to go, guys. We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, and no, hang on. Let me just check this. Are we good to go? Yeah, it's a really good point. Maybe we do need to put. Well, how am I gonna know who won? I guess you guys got to use your. Shall we say we've got to use your YouTube account name? Would that actually help? Yeah, let's do that one. All right, I'm gonna restart this. Hang on. Pick on Insta. Jeez. Nah, we're gonna restart this one. Hold on. We're gonna go with your YouTube account name, and if you actually put a YouTube comment, and then if you message me on YouTube, then we could actually do that. So it has got to be your YouTube name. Because otherwise I'm going to have to get like 25 names and I don't know who they are. So YouTube name. What are we giving away? We're going to give away masks. Top 3? Yeah, let's do 3 masks. I will post it to you guys. That's okay, Rohit. As long as you can actually... I think what we should have done is we should have asked you to post your screenshot of your winners, right? Because if you come first, you'll actually have a screenshot of it. We couldn't just do that. That's fine. Because you just email me your screenshot that you actually came first. There we go. That's a solution. That was a much simpler solution. Sorry, Akali, I missed that. Like, there was just so many comments that went through. So it doesn't matter. Even if you guys go with whatever name, you just have to screenshot to me on Instagram that you came first with your screen. Who's botting? Zifty. I don't even know how that works, man. How does bots work? All right, guys, we're starting in three. It doesn't matter, Cambine. You can also email me on mattsosc@gmail.com. So if you don't have Insta, you can always email. How do you lock it? There we go. "56 seconds? Good Lord, that's a long time." Okay, I'm only going to give you 30 questions, all right? No, 25 seconds to answer. No, 20 seconds to answer this. So we're going to skip. Okay, Captain America 1. All right, next one. Okay, Tango Sarah in the lead. Remember, guys, only 20 seconds to answer. Oh, that's a good one. Only going to give 20 seconds, or maybe I should only make this 10 seconds. Yeah, 10 seconds is more than enough. Oh, okay, fair enough. 30 seconds then. I'll give you guys 30. There we go. Tango Sarah still in lead. Yeah, I'll give you 15 seconds. Now I'll give 30 seconds. Don't worry about it. You're gonna be alright, Samia. Don't worry about it. Alright, skipping through, guys. Tango Sarah still in the lead. Ferdinand King is correct, by the way. You know, one of my students is a massive Kahoot fanatic. But we're going to the next question, guys. 62. Talk about on fire there. Okay, we got about 56 answers. I'm going to move this. I thought you guys can actually see the questions on your Kahoot itself. Oh, this is an interesting one. Samia, we did a few questions on quadratics, and then after that we were kind of all getting to 25k subs, and then we decided to do a giveaway. So we're doing a Kahoot for a giveaway. Alright, 3 more seconds, guys, and I'm going to skip through. 2 more seconds, guys, and then I'm moving on to the next question. We're getting people falling off now, which is good. So Tango Sarah still in the lead there. How do some of you guys get the answer so quickly, man? It's just like... Looking good, Tango Sarah, so far. All right, next one. Crypto Beast, Annika, and Tango Sarah. Nah, it's good. That's good, Samia. That's really good. Oh, this is a tough one. I thought this... Is this the second one or the first one? I think it's the first one. I'm not sure now. Nah, Sun, I know that some people have like... they can actually see the questions on their device. No one yet, Scribble. No one yet. It's all on next week. I was the second one, Ant-Man and the Wasp. No movement here at all. Yeah, there's my 68 answers. That's still people going. I think it's 13th and 15th. Whoa, Thor 3. Still no movement. Wow, this is incredible. Trick question, guys, trick question. $77 answers. Wow. Cool. Moving on. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Surely we're getting a movement. No movement at all. No movement. Still same. The same top 5. I can't see the top 10, Ahmed. Oh yeah, they did have 4 movies. Infinity War, Endgame. I don't know. Cool, skipping through. I'll have a look, Zena. I'll have a look, definitely. There you go, that was Avengers 3. Still no movement. Damn. Fergie King, you're so right about that one. Such an annoying... Actually, I find the TEG a little bit more annoying than that. Let's go. Next. No movement. Still no movement. 6 questions to go, guys. 6 questions. Huh. Was this an actual movie? I don't even remember it. All right, we're gonna skip through. We got about 70 questions here. Still no movement. Still the same 5. Top 5. Are you talking about a Discord server for Infinity Plus One, Danica? Oh, it's gone quick, this question. There is one, but I've got someone looking after it for me, so it is there. Tango Sarah is looking very sharp in this so far. Oh, was this 1 or 2? Alright, we're gonna skip through next. Tango Sarah, Crypto, Annika are looking very sharp, guys. Looking very sharp. I think I've got to get 3 masks. 3 masks, yeah. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. If you guys get this, respect, man. Alright, skipping through. What? These 5, are they actually moving or not? Crypto's just figured out how Tango Sarah figured out the answers. Skip. Surely there's a hack here, right? Like, jeez. I can't believe you guys got a hack for Kahoot. Which superhero movie came out in 2019? It's alright, guys. We'll do another one, so don't worry about it. I've got a few spares. We'll skip through. Oh, we had a movement. Somebody just dropped out. Where's the answers? Oh. Alright, guys, we're gonna call it here. There we go. There we go. I will actually pin this comment. So Tango Sarah, Crypto Beast, and Annika, get in touch with me on that email or on Instagram, and then I'll see if I can actually get it out to you guys. This is pretty cool. I have to take a screenshot of it. Oh no, where did it go? Where's my answers? Oh, where's my full report? Back to pretty exhausted after that. We're gonna call it there. For those 3, thank you guys for all your support as always. To be honest, it would be lovely to give every one of you a gift, but I'll see what I can kind of create. Next MCAT live is, I think, on Monday. I believe we're back on Monday. Are we? Let me just check. Give me a second. Where is it? Home. Monday. So we're back on Monday tomorrow, guys. Yeah, pop in and we'll do a few more questions tomorrow. Other than that, have a good night. And those 3, Annika, Crypto, and Tango Sarah, get in touch with me and we'll see what we can try and get out to you. Okay? Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it. Have a good night's sleep. It was supposed to be a 45-minute session, which turned into a giveaway, which I did not plan for at all. So there we go. It is what is it. Thank you guys, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow for the rest of the level 1 tutorial. Calculus, Virgie, calculus. Oh yeah, end stream. See you guys. Bye. Have a good night.